coach you. You know I can't coach you because you were running for the opposite team or whatever. I was like, man, just like whisper something right here. Just watch me for a second. You know what I'm saying? And so come my, like I said, so come my junior year, we dominated. Senior year, like I'm cocky. The whole team cocky. Like I said, we unstoppable. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we were so good. Like I said, we do those indoor meets. Our Coach Siebel would let us go to those indoor meets outside the season. We'd have a big thing at our school is that we wanted our tights our sweats before everybody. So we'd be walking around the school with our sweats from the team in January with the brand new ones, and they'd be like, "How do y'all get them already?" I was like, "Cause we that cold. Like y'all not rocking with us. If you're not rocking with us, you're not that good." So that was our senior year. And so then I ended up I said senior year or whatever to do that. And so then I didn't really get any offers, and I didn't find this out until I graduated because Coach Siebel wasn't putting us out there like that. He wasn't like, "Hey, we got these athletes, y'all need to come look at them." And so we ended up. So like I said, I really didn't get recruited because my coach, he really didn't put us out there like, "I got these boys, y'all need to come look at." And so when that happened, that's how I ended up at that first school. But Coach Mack and them are the reason why I even got looked at. Because like I said, he was like, "Y'all boys are good. I wish y'all would come to my school. I wish y'all were at, you know what I'm saying, Bellevue East or whatever. I wish y'all were there instead of only seeing y'all boys in the summertime. And I wish I'd rather see y'all." He was like, "I wish the boys I have at my team would come train with us like you did." You know what I'm saying? And so yes, I owe all the credit to that dude and his wife. And that matter of fact, it was they wanted to give me the track team once they retired, and I was like, "Oh no, I can't do that headache."
It's a lot of work. Summer track is like a full-time job.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a lot of work if I had to deal with them annoying parents. And I already knew how the parents were, so I was like, "Nah, I'm good." I'm good. I will not be dealing with them parents.
Yeah, that's what, like, when I tell you I want to eventually coach track, but I can't see it long like right now, especially being young and, you know.
Yeah, it's a task. It's a task. Just when I was assistant coaching, that junk was annoying. Trying to dealing with parents, trying to thinking their kids need to be on the 4-hour lunch if they paid. I'm like, but your kid is slow as dirt. Just because y'all pay and y'all think they should be on the on the team does not mean they're good.
AKA.
Carry for Josh Jacobs, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Looking to throw. Graves. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. From the gun, Graves brings it in over the middle. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Graves got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Now remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, it's Bryant, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Graves. Throw right side, going to be caught by Ward. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Here's Jacobs. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and
line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he will take this down at the 10-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Throwing on first down. Graves eluding the pressure right. They'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Locke working out of the gun. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Daniel Carlson.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well. Yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff working right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now to the air. Lock. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Lock now on first down. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
For the running back.
It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
11 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Lock going to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Third down and 12.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun snap to Lock. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. On first and 10, Graves will find Williams on the slant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. And Watt throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but yeah, let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
At the 31-yard line.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Graves. And he will find his man on the outside. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's Swift. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the silver and black continue to roll.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Locke. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Locke. Open man handler. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Locke now on 1st down. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Cortland Sutton. Incomplete. It's now
from the 34. They'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Locke. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take. Now Locke, he lost the football in town. And this is going to get out of bounds. So they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually. And they'll hold on to the football as well. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This will make it into the end zone. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And this carries into the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Graves. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
To throw on 2nd down. Graves finding some room in midfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
40-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a carry for Jacobs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's tackled.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Once again, it's Jacobs.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run the counter. Bryant, and he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 18-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bryant, and he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st down, Bryant, he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he's past the 25.
From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll run with Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Raiders 42, Broncos 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Handler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half. Okay, because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Throwing his lock on third down. Man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. From the gun, Lock. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
It's a gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Lock's throw caught by Sutton. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice gain there for a first down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos get one score closer. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter.
42. Broncos 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being. The final play of this third quarter.
Raiders 42. Broncos 13.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A first throw for the backup, Rosen. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. That's caught. It's Brian Edwards. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
The tackle made
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's out to the left and complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the 1st down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is right down the middle. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st down, Locke. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw again on second down. Lock. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Right back to him on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have the Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
Broncos.
Operating from the gun. Lock. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. But it's going to be second down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's 3rd down. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
On 3rd down, Lock. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Eddie Pinheiro on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.